Hi there, my name's Eddie Perfect and I am honoured to be Music Theatre International's All Together Now ambassador. The last few months of this pandemic have been trying, to say the least. It's been an incredibly challenging time and the whole world's been turned upside down. But tonight, you get to be a part of something, a global movement. Tonight, thousands of theatres across 44 different countries are coming together to perform All Together Now, a musical review. I want to thank all of those artists who donated their songs to this particular concert. Good on you. I also want to thank all the people performing the concert and also the people off stage, the people that make theatre happen, the directors, the teachers, the choreographers, the pit musicians, the designers, everybody. And also, especially to you, the audience, because while this is a big celebration of theatre being back and us being in the same space and us telling our stories, things that we haven't been able to do for so long, it's also about raising funds. Yeah, I want to make sure that people's theatre communities don't just survive the pandemic, that they thrive, that we can come together to tell stories together and celebrate the art form that we love so much. So thank you to all the audience for all of your dedication and support, and also to all the artists. This is going to be a great show. I can't wait to see you out in the world. Enjoy the concert. Look at us. We're all together now.
Monsieur, mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, chérie, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hors d'oeuvres, why? We only live to serve. Try to grace up, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes, they can... This is France, and the dinner here is never second best. Go on and fold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests, be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese soufflé, pie and pork and flambe. We'll prepare and serve it flair, a culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquets are prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining, well, the flatware's entertaining. We tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks.
And it's all in perfect taste that you can bet.
Come on and lift your glass. We want our own free pass to be our guests. If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest. Be our guests, be our guests, be our guests. so unnerving for a servant who's not serving. He's not whole without a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, needing exercise and a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around the castle. Flabby, fat and lazy, you walked in and whooped a daisy. Command your request. It's been years since we've had anybody here. And we're obsessed with your meal, with your ease. Yes, indeed, we introduce while the candlelight's burning. Have you been going one by one, till you shout, enough I'm done.
And we'll sing you off to sleep as you digest. Hold your head, don't look around the scene.
Be our guest, be our guest, please be our
Hello, everybody! Wow, what a buzz! I'd say we can do a little bit better. It's been like 2 years since we've been in the theatre. Hello, everybody! Yes! What a buzz! What a buzz! Give it up one more time for Barry J and the ensemble for a brilliant Be Our Guest! Yes! Lads, this is incredible. I'm standing on a stage in front of an audience. I don't know, I can feel you're buzzing. You've no idea how I'm buzzing off this. This is unbelievable. This is brand new territory and it's just wonderful to be back. But I can tell you, whatever the feeling that I have, it's multiplied by 1,000 backstage. We are not for being dramatic. Multiplied by 1,000 is dramatic. It's in our blood. It's multiplied by 1,000 backstage because everyone, this is what these guys do and they do so well. It's what we love. And we're getting a chance to do it for the first time in so long tonight. So thank you for that brilliant response to our first number. It's fantastic to be here. You are in for a huge night's entertainment. I was very lucky to be at the dress rehearsal last night, and this is incredible. It's so lovely to be back, listening to show tunes, seeing people, as I said, doing what they love and what they do so well. It's unbelievable. This is all together now. It's organised by M.T.I International. I'll explain that to you later on. It's not that interesting, but I have to. So yes, Alan, don't I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. So I do have to. Yeah, but we'll do that later. But I can tell you that we're here tonight watching all together now in Clara in County Offaly, a place that we know and love. But it's also going on in 40 countries across the world. Yes, that's exactly the reaction I expected for that. That's fantastic. Yeah, so there's 5,000 productions of this show going on right now with over 200,000 performers worldwide. But I've reliably been told that we actually have the best one. Imagine that. Yeah, amazing. It's just a coincidence that you're here at the best one of them. But that's fantastic. So as I said, yeah, Alan's starting to point a gun here now. Yeah, I'm not too awful. Yeah, that's grand. Guys, just a quick one that I didn't say at the start. There is no interval in this. So this is just straight through. There's no interval. So just so you know that. Yeah, so look, you're in for an absolute treat this evening. So we're going to continue with the program anyway with a song, You Could Drive a Person Crazy from the musical company. Will you please welcome Aoife, Ruth and Gronya.
drive a person mad. Doo-doo. First you make a person hazy, so the person could be had. Doo-doo. When you leave a person dangling sadly outside your door, which could only make a person gladly want you even more. I could understand a person if he said to go away. I could understand a person if he happened to be gay. But worse than that, a person that titillates a person and leaves her flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself.
You crummy bastard. It's Larry Loser. When a person's personality is personable, you should not sit like a lump. It's harder than a matador horse in a bull. Try and get him off of your rump. So single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person could wish. But turning off the person is the act of a man who likes to pull a hook out of fish.
Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working on my job. Knock, knock, a zombie's in my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Oh, baby, bobby, booby, bobby, you could drive a person buggy. You could blow a person's coop. First you make a person feel all huggy, while he makes you feel a fool. When the person says that you upset her, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I could understand a person if he wasn't good in bed. I could understand a person if he happened to be dead. Do-do-do, exclusive you, elusive you. Would anybody ever get the use of you? You're crazy, you're a lovely person. You're a moving, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. Yourself. Bobby is my hobby and I'm giving him up.
What does he think I am? What sort of a weak-willed, sentimental sheep does he think I am? Well, I won't even think about him. I'll just go to sleep. Who does he think he is? Who could be as handsome? Who could be as smart as he thinks he is? He just has to snap his fingers. Women fall apart. What does he think that I'll slink away with him? That I'll follow him ripe and drooling? Who does he think he is? And what does he think I am? And who do I think I'm fooling? When I was a girl, I had a favorite story of the meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice was like the angels in its glory, but she was blind. The lark was blind. Then one day a king came to the palace, where the walls were furnished bronze and golden braid, and he fed her fruit and nuts from an ivory chalice, and he prayed, sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me on the silver morning, set me free, my meadowlark, and I buy you a priceless jewel, and cloth of brocade and cruel, and I love you for life if you will sing for me. Then one day as the lark sang by the orchard, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and she opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, "Come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me on the silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark. We will dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Sing for me." But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear to wound his pride. So the sun god flew away, and when the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Every time I heard that part, I cried. And now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy. Oh, just when I thought my heart was finally numb, a beautiful young man appears before me, singing, "Come, oh, won't you come? And what can I do if finally for the first time the one I'm burning for returns the glow? If love has come at last, it's picked the worst time. Still I know I've got to go. Fly away, meadowlark, fly away on the silver morning. If I stay, I'll grow to curse the dark. So it's off where the days won't find me. I know I leave wounds behind me, but I won't let tomorrow find me back this way. Before my past once again can blind me, fly away. And we won't wait to say goodbye, my beautiful young man.
This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now, today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See, it's its sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. All these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. Moment for moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I sit forever with the gods. I won't look back, I must not fall. Moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
All things being even, here's what I believe in. Nothing matters more than love, friendship and affection, real connection. It's a gift from above. Every song that we play, every prayer that we pray, makes our bond in a way that's profound. We're just here to spread that love all around. Spread it around. Spread it around.
into the deep and get knocked off your feet. Let us sweep you completely away. Grab a partner, get out on the party. Get up, and run your heart on the floor. Jump in, that's what your spirit is for. Reach out, with the love that you got. Life's only love, and the love around. Everyone, join your hands together. Everyone, find the common ground. Everyone, sister and brother, love one another, spread it around. Everyone, join your hands together. Everyone, every sister and brother, love one another, spread it around. And get down, get down.
Hey! Are we enjoying ourselves? Yes! Absolutely! Woo! Yes, we are enjoying ourselves. Everyone in this entire building is enjoying themselves. It's fantastic. We tend to forget. I'm just thinking that here, like when we go on stage in previous times, you know, you go on stage and you sit in an audience and you're expected to be entertained and we're expected to do our thing and we forget what a buzz it is. I was just thinking that backstage before I came out. I was like, we've forgotten how good this is from your point of view and from our point of view. We've forgotten it and we don't know how lucky we are for your love of theatre and for our love to do theatre. We've forgotten that, but we will never forget how lucky we are again to be involved in this wonderful world, and it's just fantastic. It's brilliant. However, yes, we have been through. Thank you. Oh, thanks for that. One tap, well done. Make sure she wins the raffle. That's great. I wasn't looking for that. What? Anyway, look, speaking of that, obviously we haven't been on stage in so long, and it would be remiss not to acknowledge what we've been through and why we haven't been able to do what we would normally do, not just here in Theatreland, but in every aspect of life. So our next little section is dedicated to two groups of people that have been heavily affected over the last 18 months to 2 years. First of all, we want to thank all of our frontline workers, our medical staff, our essential workers, essential services. The list goes on and on. There are so many people who helped us get through all of this, and we thank them so, so much. And more importantly, I'm sure it has touched many of our lives. The second group of people we remember in this next section are the people we've lost in the last 18 months to 2 years. So in this section, we think of their families, we think of them, and we remember them.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion. On this lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window, phantom shadows on the floor, empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs and empty tables where my friends will sing no more.
Across the ocean, a new world calls across the sky, a new world whispers in the shadows, time to fly, time to fly.
It's about one moment, the moment before it all becomes clear, and in that one moment you start to believe there's nothing to fear. It's about 1 second, and just when you're on the verge of success, the sky starts to change and the wind starts to blow, and oh, you're suddenly a stranger, and there's no explaining where you stand, and you didn't know that you sometimes have to go round an unexpected bend, and the road will end in a new world.
Holds slip from your hands, and you got 1 second to try to be clear, to try to stand tall, but nothing's the same. And the wind starts to blow, and oh, you're suddenly a stranger in some completely different land. And you thought you knew, but you didn't have a clue that the surface sometimes cracks to reveal the tracks to a new world.
You have a house on the hill.
You got a job on the pole.
You find a lover you're sure you believe in. You get a pool in the back.
You got a part of your life.
You hold the ring in your hand. But then the earthquake hits,
And the bank closes in.
and then you realize you didn't know anything. Nobody told you the best way to steer when your wind starts to blow. And oh, suddenly a stranger. All of a sudden your life is different than you planned. You have to stay till you somehow find a way to be sure of what will be. Then you might be free.
New world crashes down like thunder. A new world charging through the air. A new world just beyond the mountains. Waiting there, waiting there. A new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. A new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me, come There was a time when men were kind, when their voices were soft and their words inviting. There was a time when love was blind and the world was a song and the song was exciting. There was a time when it all went wrong. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now than what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how we'll win it. We will find a way. But let us seize the day. Courage cannot erase our fears. Courage is when we face our fears. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in numbers and too proud to hide. Then say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers and we will fight for you. Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow, and the strike starts right there now. Now is the time to seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. We'll be riding if we're united. Let us seize the day.
Now let me hear it loud and clear.
Now let us hear it loud and clear.
Like it or not, we're drawing near.
Like it or not, we're drawing near. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Judgment Day is here.
House into
Harlem, look what's begun. One for all and all for one. Strike!
Theater is the most amazing collaborative form. It brings so many artists from so many different diverse areas of creativity together to create something cohesive and beautiful.
People from all over the place coming together with one common goal.
Theater is about collaboration between book writers and songwriters and directors and producers and cast and crew, all working together to tell the story and to create something magical.
Theater is like water in a desert.
And theater is back.
Theater is as much about the people you go with as the people you go to see.
Theater is the creative center of a community.
Live theater to me is about the formation of community between the creators on stage and backstage and the audience out front. And it seems to me we need that community more than ever.
Theater is a gateway to a new point of view.
It's hearing from voices that you wouldn't necessarily always hear from.
Theater is empathy. Whether on stage or in the audience, it's all about putting yourself in someone else's shoes.
Theater is a beautiful circle of storytellers.
It is a place I go to take an active participation in the expression of what it means to be alive.
Theater is New York City to me. It is the lifeblood of this gorgeous city and all the artists that call this place home.
Theatre is a fantastic place to trap people and force them to listen to all the things I think about.
A way for weird, quirky people to be able to express themselves and be celebrated for doing just that.
Theater is the first place I felt like I might belong.
Theater is my temple. It's where I get together with friends, strangers, acquaintances, and we all sit together and find hope and inspiration and fun.
Hi, my name is Stephen Sondheim, and theater is a group of strangers coming together in a big dark room and listening to this and becoming a community.
Theater is a place where music and storytelling and theater magic and psychology all come together and make us feel a little less alone as we watch out in the dark.
Theater is joy and acceptance.
Theater is an art form that allows us to have empathy for people unlike any other art form that exists.
And in doing so, theater is the thing that can bring us all together.
Theater is joy and inclusion. It's about us getting together as a group to tell a story.
Theater is a place where for a moment no one feels alone, where for a moment we all feel like we're members of the same family.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when Just because you think that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone and the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Oh, baby, we could go dancing. We could go walking. As we're together. Listen to some music. Maybe just talking. You get to know me better. 'Cause you know I've got so much that I wanna do. When I dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave it there?
Afraid of a love affair.
But I think you know that I want you so. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone and the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Oh, you can take your time, baby. I'm in no hurry. Honey, I'm gonna get ya. You don't wanna hurt me.
Baby, don't worry.
'Cause I ain't gonna let ya. Let me tell you now, our love is strong enough to last when things are rough. It's magic.
You say that I waste my time, but I can't get you off my mind.
You know that I want you so.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That is not a word.
Of course it's a word. And unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's going to prove a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That doesn't mean anything.
It can mean exactly what you want it to. When Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
Now if they heard this word, they would have used it once or twice.
I'm sure Egyptian pharaohs would have grasped it in a jiff, and every single pyramid would bear this hieroglyph. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say it and wild animals would not seem so ferocious. Add some further flourishes, it's so rococo-cocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
The Druids could have carved it on their mighty monoliths.
The ancient Greeks, I'm certain, would have used it in their myths. I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be atrocious.
Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Of course you can say it backwards, which is Socadilii, Pexit, Siligar, Philocrepus.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Take out these ancient consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R
O
C-A-L-I-F
F
R-A-G-I-L
I-S-T-I-C-X-P-I-L-I-D-O-C-I-L-U-S.
Smarty pants.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-X-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-L-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-X-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-L-U-S
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fear that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. And I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. $525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. In 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Treasure your life in love.
Seasons of love. Seasons of
Fantastic. Give it one more time for Jane Root, Amanda, and the whole cast. Lea and the gang. Wonderful. Seasons of love for rent. I'd love to say remember me, but I don't matter in this. I'm only a small part of this. Small, I know, yeah. Great. Guys, we've reached the end of our evening. That's sadder than that. Yeah, it's that sad. It absolutely is, yeah. To be honest with you, there's times I feel very grateful to be on stage, and I have to say tonight I felt very jealous sitting backstage. I felt very jealous of you guys. Sometimes you're at the audience, they're sitting out there and we got to entertain them, but I was jealous of you today. You got to see this, and I was sitting backstage. It was incredible. It was absolutely brilliant, and the cast and crew were fantastic. So we do just one more time for our wonderful cast. Unbelievable. What a night's entertainment. Of course there were many people involved in putting a night like this together, and it's been so long since we've done anything like this, it's you know, you're kind of like, oh, what do we do here again? So of course, you know, your cast is in front of you and we can see them, we can call them. However, there are two people that put the whole thing together. So a massive round of applause for Recks and Lea Carroll. Unbelievable. Fantastic work. To pick the programme of what they did with the amount of songs and dances and all that was went into it, it was just an absolute joy, and it was fantastic. It's a credit to both of you. So thank you to you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Amazing. Yeah, thank you. As I said at the start, you know, it's all about the audience. We can do what we want. You know, we can come out on stage and we can do what we've been taught to do or told to do, and you know, but without you guys, it's worthless, it's pointless, and we just won't do it. You know, there's no point in doing it. So, you know, let's continue that. Let's continue to support theatre from now on. We've had a rough time, so let's continue to do that. So thank you all so much for your wonderful support tonight. Thank you so much. Brilliant. But there really are nothing like theatre people, you know, between people that love theatre, that go to see it, and people that get up here on stage. You know, theatre people really are the most fantastic people. And it was a credit to watch all them performers and writers and composers on the screen, you know, giving their plug to what's happening here tonight. So I did say at the start, I explained what it is, and this is very short, don't worry, like myself. M.T.I. Cheap jokes, come on. So M.T.I, it's Musical Theatre International, and they provide rights to musical societies like ourselves here in Clara, and all around the world, in fact. So, you know, before a musical society puts on a show, they have to apply for the rights for the show. So M.T.I owns the rights to many, many musicals, many of which are tonight, and many others. So we have to apply for the rights for them. So what they've done on this occasion, in the 40 countries that this is going on in tonight, you know, they've given all their rights, they waived their rights, and they've given us the tracks, they've given us obviously the videos and stuff like that, and they've given us all for free. For tonight, because they wanted to support getting amateur musical theatre and all performances back on stage. So kudos to them. It was a wonderful idea, and as we said, you know, there's 5,000 productions of this going on right now tonight across the world. So thank you to M.T.I, fantastic initiative, and thank you so much. Speaking of rights for musicals, about 7 years ago we got the rights to Shrek here in Clara. Yeah, we did, yeah. Some of us get to make an ass of ourselves up here on the stage. She knows what I mean. So yes, to plug that, of course we have to plug that, because that's what we're here for. So we're back, yes, we I think it was 2 weeks to go, and when we were shut down and we didn't get a chance. We were very close to getting to the stage with Shrek, and we didn't make it, but we are going to make it, so the 4th of April, 2022! stage to tell me that they're ready to come on, but I'm not stopping. No, I am. Don't worry, you're grand. So hopefully most of you have tickets already booked already. If you don't, make sure and get them. It's going to be crack, and we'll be getting into rehearsal for it soon. So it's great to see things back up and running. So guys, listen, once again, thank you so much for attending tonight and supporting this fantastic production. It was so easy. The whole thing was easy. It was easy for the people backstage here, the whole cast and crew, to do this because that's what we were born to do. And your support has been incredible, and we hope you continue that. As I said, we've taken a hard blow, but we're back. We're back, baby! So guys, COVID may have changed this world forever, but you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will. You can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. You can't stop the beat ever since this whole world began. A woman found out if she shook it, she could shake up a man. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it's the best that I can today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You wander if you wanna, but I'll never rest quiet. If you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. You can't stop a river as it rushes through the sea. You can try to stop the hands of time, but you know you just can't be. And if you try to stop the seaweed, I'll call the end of a lazy pea. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps time to the speed of the sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat ever since the sun saw the light. I met a woman like to shake it on a Saturday night, so we're gonna shake it shitty.
Can't stop my happiness 'cause I like the way I am. And you can't just stop my life and fork when I see a Christmas ham. But if you don't like the way I look, well I just don't give a damn. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, my heart's getting tight to the beat of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. You can't stop the beat ever since the whole world began. Woman, mama, you can shake it, you can take up a man. So we're gonna shake it, shimmy it wherever you can today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. If you fly, it's in the water, but I'll never rest by. And if you're gonna put me down, it's gonna put in my eye again. Since we first saw the light, a man and woman like to shake it on a Saturday night. So we're gonna shake and shimmy now with all of our might today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you can't stop the rhythm of two hearts in love today. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't